Space agencies tracking the fragment are predicting an extinction-level event. The greatest chance of survival are the bunkers in Greenland.
Go, go, go!
Listen to me, sir. It doesn't matter what happens. Because we're always going here. It's too dangerous outside.
Be advised, we've got a radiation storm north of your location.
Open the door! Get it open!
The arrival of Greenland 2. Migration has become one of the most talked about subjects among movie enthusiasts, particularly after the debut of its official trailer. The sequel to the thrilling survival drama Greenland, the upcoming film looks set to expand on the themes of hope, resilience, and family unity, while diving deeper into the consequences of a world changed forever by disaster. Greenland captivated audiences with its tense packing and gripping sense of realism, and now its continuation promises to transport viewers into a new chapter of struggle, migration, and humanity's fight for survival in a post-apocalyptic landscape. The overview of Greenland 2. Migration establishes that this film is not just another disaster movie, but a story about rebuilding in the aftermath of near extinction. The first Greenland film ended with John Garrity, his wife Allison, and their son Nathan making it to the safety of a bunker, while the catastrophic comet Clark shattered much of the Earth's surface. When they emerged 9 months later, they stepped out into a world that was scorched, reshaped, and fragile. Migration now picks up from there, showing how the survivors are forced to leave the bunkers and begin their search for safe land, food, and resources. What makes this story compelling is not just the spectacle of destruction, but the emotional depth of ordinary people trying to reclaim their lives. It is a story about human resilience, courage, and the unbreakable bond of family. The cast remains one of the strongest elements of the Greenland franchise. Gerard Butler reprises his role as John Garrity, a man who has evolved from a desperate father in the first film into a determined leader trying to protect his family and guide them through an unforgiving world. Morena Baccarin returns as Allison Garrity, whose inner strength and unwavering love for her family provide emotional weight to the journey. Roman Griffin Davis joins the cast in a major role as Nathan Garrity, now older and more central to the story, portraying the challenges of growing up in a broken world while still finding hope for the future. This cast dynamic ensures a balance of action, heart, and humanity, as the characters must rely not only on physical endurance, but also on each other. The plot of Greenland 2. Migration takes audiences on an emotionally charged journey across a devastated landscape. As the bunkers no longer provide sustainable living conditions, the Garrity family and other survivors must migrate across continents in search of places where life can begin again. Their journey is filled with obstacles, scarcity of resources, dangerous groups of survivors fighting for control, and the harsh realities of a planet struggling to heal. The film expands on themes of trust and betrayal, showing how human nature emerges in both noble and destructive forms during times of desperation. Alongside this, the Garritys are forced to make impossible choices, balancing survival with their moral compass. At the core of the story lies the question, how do you build a future when the world you knew is gone? Migration attempts to answer this with raw intensity and moments of quiet tenderness that remind audiences why survival is not just about living, but about finding reasons to live. The release date of Greenland 2. Migration has been confirmed for 2026, and it is being positioned as one of the most anticipated thrillers of the year. Fans of the first film have long awaited a continuation, and the timing could not be better. With audiences craving stories that blend action with emotional realism, the sequel looks set to deliver an experience that resonates deeply while also thrilling with spectacle. The wait for this release heightens expectations, and the marketing campaign has already ignited a wave of discussion across fan communities, further boosting anticipation for its theatrical arrival. The trailer for Greenland 2. Migration provides a tense and emotional glimpse into what the film has in store. Opening shots reveal the barren world left behind by the comet impact, showing vast wastelands and ruined cities. Gerard Butler's John Garrity narrates the painful reality of survival as the camera pans across survivors walking in caravans, desperate to find a place to call home. The trailer quickly escalates in intensity, showcasing encounters with violent factions, desperate escapes, and emotional family moments that underline the human cost of migration. One particularly striking shot reveals Nathan gazing up at the sky, wondering if Earth can ever heal, while his parents exchange a glance filled with both fear and hope. The packing of the trailer builds to a crescendo with scenes of frantic journeys, desperate fights, and moments of quiet resilience, leaving viewers breathless and eager to see the full story unfold. Greenland, too. Migration is not just about spectacle, it is about storytelling at its core. The trailer teases themes of family unity, sacrifice, and the difficult choices people make when pushed to the edge. It highlights that even in a shattered world, there is still beauty, compassion, and a chance to rebuild. Gerard Butler's rugged intensity, Morena Baccarin's emotional depth, and Roman Griffin Davis's youthful sincerity form the beating heart of the film. The trailer leaves audiences with the lingering thought that survival is more than avoiding death. It is about carving out a life worth living amidst ruin. As fans prepare for the 2026 release, the excitement surrounding Greenland, too. Migration continues to grow. The film promises not only adrenaline-pumping action, but also an exploration of what it means to move forward when everything seems lost. For many viewers, it will serve as both a gripping cinematic journey and a reflection on resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. By carrying forward the Garrity family's saga, the sequel ensures that audiences remain invested in their fate while also being drawn into a broader narrative of humanity's fight to endure. With its combination of powerful performances, emotionally resonant storytelling, and high-stakes survival drama, Greenland, too. Migration stands out as one of the most anticipated films of 2026. The trailer has already sparked intense discussions and fan theories, with many wondering how far the Garrity family will have to go, what dangers they will encounter, and whether their migration will truly lead to hope or tragedy. The film's release promises to answer those questions in a way that grips the heart and mind, leaving audiences thinking long after the credits roll. Greenland, too. Migration looks ready to not only honor the legacy of its predecessor, but to surpass it with even greater emotional weight and cinematic intensity.